This is the third video for the Scratch Pong game we are going to do in class. So in the last video we finished by adding here this program to make it change to a game over screen whenever the ball touch the red line, and also to hide the red line. And for the ball, I add this block when backdrop switch to game over. Game over is the name of the background for the game over screen. The ball will hide, and same will happen with the line. With the green line, it will also hide when we press on game over. So let's try. We see that if it touches the green line, it pawns, but we are going to let it touch. That's it. I also add when flag click change to the original background and show, and the same here, show with the ball and the red line. So if I press here again, the game starts again from the beginning. So now I'm going to add a score point. So for a score, first we will have to create a variable which we are going to call score or points. So we want the ball to score points whenever it touches the green line. So here in touching line, we are going to add the block change score by 1. And at the beginning of the program, when the flag is clicked, set the score to 0. Be careful not to mess with set a score and change a score. Change scores will means to add 1, while set a score will means that the score becomes this number, in this case 0. So if I start now, I will also make visible the score variable. I see that it has changed by 1, by 2, and like that. But if it becomes a game over and I start again, the score goes back to 0. So apart from that, you can also add more events like a second ball appearing when you get certain score. For that, for example, you could add a block if and then an operator set the score equals to, let's say, 10. Here the variable score. When a score becomes 10, to create to make a copy, a clone of the object. Create a clone of myself, and when I start as a clone, I will copy these same blocks. So the clone will move the same way as the other. And I will add this here. So now if I get to the score of 10, it should create a second ball. But we will have to control this part, like for example, making a score back to 0 when that happens. We can also create a win screen when we get to certain score. And another thing we can add is to add some zones when it scores a point. So apart from that, you can also change the background and choose whatever you prefer for your project. So up to here, the last video of the Pong game of Scratch.